That's the great Brian Schwartz playing in the background there. Portraiture. One of his CDs from 2014. So I hope you're enjoying it. Now here we are back again. And as you can see, you know, some people would say, okay, I'm going to sign that, I really like it, I'm not doing any more with it. But we want to go on more and more. And as I said, this whole exercise with this painting is to show you how colour is just so effective in many ways, you know, that you could easily sign this and say, I love this. We call this red sun at night or something, you know. Anyway, next colour we're going to go for now is, you know, we've used the red, the light red, the orange. Now we're going to go for the cadmium yellow, okay, medium. And I have it here. Water again. Nice bit of water here because we don't want it too thick, as I said. And like all the other applications. Nice amount of it so as we can spread it around. Okay. And then, you know, the way we have the red there, the light red, the orange, then we're just going to come in a tiny bit more with the yellow, okay? Just the yellow over this here. Nice and loose. I'll show you now. Just apply it like this first of all. You could actually start developing more now the shape of your sun. Just coming around it, yeah, the round shape. Try to keep to the line. You know, it can be, you know, fixed if you lose the shape at the end. There's no big deal about that. And just working out from that, then bring out your yellows, okay? Bring them out, blend them into the orange a bit so they're nice and loose, okay? Don't think about them as individual strokes. Think about this as one big brush stroke, never ending. Because if you start thinking about individual strokes, that's it, you lose the flow of this. Just has to blend out into the orange, okay? Can you see that? So as we get all the different layers of the color coming through. And yeah, we're doing that really nice. That's cool. That's the way it's going to go. But I do my other color out there, just in case I need more of it. But I think I might have enough. And we bring it out a little more here in the center of it, okay? A little more sort of jutting out, with leaving the orange below it, okay? And see the way I'm wiping on it, because there's more on the brush. I'm actually applying it from the brush because it gathers up there towards the ferrule. That's what you call the metal part, which keeps all the bristles together. It gathers up there as you use the forces pushing the paint back down into it. So you don't even have to go back to your palette. There's more on the brush that you don't even know about. Okay, and we're bringing it over there in a sort of a little sloping down effect into the middle of this area, of the top part of the sky area. Okay, and if it gets a bit dry, then we just go back, we load up our brush again, start doing it nice and loose. You don't want, as I said, you know, very direct, you know, ordered brush strokes. Can you see that idea? Blending it out nicely into those other colors. See, watch my brush work. See the way it's moving around all the time? Okay, I'm just bringing that around there a bit more. Blend it up there a little bit, blend it up there a little bit, blend it. Because you want that color seeping out into the other ones, the way it would normally in the sky, okay? Back again for a bit more, coming back in towards the sun this time again. Layering it a bit more on top of this area, the center part. Don't forget, yeah, the focal point is the sun. This is going to be the brightest yellow of all. We'll put in the yellow light in a few minutes, the light cadmium yellow, just to get that effect, to show where the light source is, okay? Now I think like that's enough there for the moment. I'm happy with that, okay? We're going to move, we'll blend this a bit more as we go on. So blend it out there and there. And then we're going to bring some down into the water area, okay? As I add some water, H2O down here. By the way, that was a few magpies with crows and ravens outside, you know, teasing the cat. That's what they were probably talking among themselves. We don't understand bird language. Now, do you see? Okay, just to get this effect in here as well. This is another painting in itself. Breaking up, so that's some of that orange and the red coming through, okay? Can you see? And at this stage you might say, oh, I like that. I'm not going to go any further. I really like that. Okay, that's enough there, down there for the moment. And just blend in a bit more out there. Don't blend it too much in the one spot, because what will happen is you'll go back down to the other colour. You know, the other colour will start appearing. So you have, that's why I try to dry each layer, so that you can blend it out separately from the under layer, because otherwise you'll bring up that layer right through and there'll be a hole there that you'll be trying to get rid of for the rest of the painting. So I know you've experienced that before, most of you, in the classes. So, you know, just be aware of that, these subtle brush strokes. Now I think that that's enough there, okay? That's all we need. Do I have more yellow there if I need it? Yeah, I do. And I just wanted to make sure, just bring these out a little bit more here as well. A little bit more up there, bring it across like the reflections of this light as we build it up. And we're going to get in some of that blue then as well. Just the raw blue first before we modulate it with the with a bit of yellow over it, you know, to blend it in more. Okay, now that's that stage. Okay, with the orange underneath. Now we're going for the smaller brush. Obviously, we'll put that back. And what we'll do is we'll actually go for a round brush. If I have one here, I do. Yeah. Aye. Hold a second. There it is. There, number 5, a Kiko brush, as I call it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with our cadmium light yellow. We have it over here. Can you see that? And remember to twist your brush to get the round formation of the bristles to make it more precise. Just a tiny bit of water. And all we want to do then is to get in the sun area. And do you remember about leaning on the hand? Or if you're doing this on the flat, I'm just layering it into it like that, first of all, the paint. Into the shape where I'm going to cover the area with. And just go around, look, as even as you can. It doesn't matter at this stage. We can even all that up again at the end, you know, in the final stages of the painting. But it's just to get our little effect in here. Okay, we do that there, a little bit like that as well down there, just so as I can see that. And a little bit over there. A little more down, tiny bit, a little more down there, because it's all, yeah, to keep your hands steady and all that. And sometimes as well, it's a good idea when you're putting in these shapes into this, like a circle or whatever it is, an even shape. An effective way of sort of checking it is if you turn it upside down, and if it looks a bit flat on one side, curve it up, and it does look a bit flat there. So I'm going to curve it out here a little bit more, because you get another view of your circle. Okay, and can you see that I'm doing? And I'm just wiggling the brush just a little bit to help it to move the paint out to the edge. That's another little technique. It's just a little wiggle. And if you have a little shake in your hand, it helps a lot. And you see the way you're getting your circle shape? So you move it back there again. And that's fine. That's okay for the moment. That's just exactly what we want. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this brush